Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of entertainment legends. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're going to explore the remarkable story of Thomas Wright Fats Waller, the incomparable pianist, singer, and composer who left an indelible mark on the world of jazz. With his unique blend of humor, charisma, and musical genius, Fats Waller's legacy continues to captivate audiences to this day. Born on May 21, 1904, in New York City, Fats Waller grew up in a musical family that would shape his early life and future career. His father, Edward Martin Waller, was a preacher and a musician who played the piano and organ, while his mother, Adeline Waller, was a former slave from Virginia who sang in the church choir. The Waller family lived in the Harlem neighborhood of Manhattan, where Fats was exposed to the vibrant sounds of African-American music, including blues, jazz, and gospel. As a child, Fats Waller began taking piano lessons at the age of 6, studying with his father, and later with the renowned pianist and composer, James P. Johnson. Johnson, known as the King of Stride Piano, would become a significant influence on Fats' musical style, teaching him the intricacies of stride piano and introducing him to the works of other notable composers. Fats' early education took place at DeWitt Clinton High School, where he developed his skills as a pianist and began to perform in local bands and orchestras. The Harlem of Fats Waller's youth was a hub of creative energy, with legendary venues like the Apollo Theater, the Lafayette Theater, and Connie's Inn showcasing the talents of African-American performers. Fats attended concerts and performances at these venues, where he was exposed to the likes of Duke Ellington, Bessie Smith, and Ethel Waters. These early experiences would later shape his own unique style, which blended elements of jazz, blues, and comedy. In 1918, Fats dropped out of high school to pursue a career in music, working as a pianist in various Harlem nightclubs and theaters. It was during this period that he befriended other emerging jazz greats, including Duke Ellington and Bessie Smith, with whom he would later collaborate on numerous projects. The 1920s were a pivotal time for Fats Waller, marked by intense creativity, personal growth, and professional exploration. As we explore the early life of Fats Waller, it's clear that his experiences, relationships, and environment all contributed to the formation of his artistic persona. The historical context of the Harlem Renaissance, with its vibrant cultural scene and innovative spirit, played a significant role in shaping Fats' musical style and ambitions. With his remarkable talent, charismatic personality, and unwavering dedication, Fats Waller was poised to make a lasting impact on the world of jazz. As we leave Fats Waller at the threshold of his remarkable career, we can't help but wonder what the future held for this talented young musician. Would he become a legendary performer, known for his charismatic stage presence and unforgettable songs? The answer, of course, is yes. As the 1920s progressed, Fats Waller's career began to gain momentum. In 1922, he made his recording debut with the song Birmingham Blues, which was released on the OK label. This was followed by a string of successful recordings, including Muscle Shoals Blues and Wildcat Blues. These early recordings showcased Fats' unique piano style, which blended elements of stride piano, blues, and jazz. In 1926, Fats Waller began performing with the famous pianist and bandleader, James P. Johnson. This collaboration marked a significant turning point in Fats' career, as he was exposed to new musical styles and techniques that would later influence his own compositions. The two pianists would often engage in cutting contests where they would compete to see who could play the most complex and intricate melodies. These competitions helped to hone Fats' skills as a pianist and prepare him for the demands of a professional music career. The 1930s were a pivotal time for Fats Waller, marked by intense creativity and productivity. In 1934, he formed his own band, Fats Waller and His Rhythm, which featured some of the most talented musicians of the era, including trumpeter Herman Autry, saxophonist Gene Cedric, and drummer Yank Porter. The The band's repertoire included a mix of jazz standards, blues, and original compositions, all showcasing Fats' unique style and charisma. One of Fats Waller's most famous recordings from this period is his 1935 version of Honeysuckle Rose, which features his signature vocal style and piano playing. This song, written by Fats and Andy Razaf, has become a jazz standard, covered by countless artists over the years. Other notable recordings from this era include Ain't Misbehavin' and Keepin' Out of Mischief Now, both of which demonstrate Fats' mastery of the piano and his ability to craft memorable melodies. Fats Waller's collaborations with other musicians were also an important aspect of his career during this period. In 1938, he recorded a series of duets with the pianist and composer, Art Tatum, which showcased the two musicians' incredible technical skill and musicality. These recordings, including Honeysuckle Rose and Rosetta, are still widely admired today for their beauty and complexity. As Fats Waller's fame grew, so did his reputation as a charismatic performer. He was known for his witty stage presence, often incorporating humor and storytelling into his performances. His concerts were always highly anticipated events, with audiences eager to experience the unique blend of music, comedy, and showmanship that only Fats could provide. In the words of the great jazz pianist, Count Basie, Fats Waller was a one-of-a-kind guy, a real original. He had a way of making you feel like you were the only person in the room, even when he was playing for thousands of people. This ability to connect with audiences and create a sense of intimacy, even in large venues, was a key aspect of Fats' enduring appeal. Through his innovative piano style, charismatic stage presence, and unforgettable compositions, Fats left an indelible mark on American music. As the 1940s progressed, Fats Waller's career began to slow down due to a combination of factors, including health problems and personal struggles. He had always been known for his excessive drinking and eating, which took a toll on his physical health. In 1942, he was hospitalized for several weeks due to pneumonia, which weakened his already fragile health. Despite these challenges, Fats continued to perform and record music, albeit at a slower pace than before. In 1943, he recorded a series of songs for the Victor label, including Lounging at the Waldorf and Oh, Lady Be Good. These recordings showcased Fats' unique piano style, which had mellowed slightly with age, but still retained its characteristic flair. One of the most notable aspects of Fats Waller's later life was his struggles with racism and segregation. As a black musician in a predominantly white industry, Fats faced numerous challenges and injustices throughout his career. He was often forced to perform in segregated venues, and he was subjected to racist taunts and insults from audiences and fellow musicians alike. Despite these challenges, Fats remained committed to his craft and continued to push boundaries as a musician. In 1943, he became one of the first black musicians to perform at the prestigious Carnegie Hall in New York City. This concert was a major milestone in Fats' career, and it helped to cement his reputation as one of the most innovative and influential musicians of his time. As Fats Waller's health began to decline, he became increasingly reclusive and withdrawn. He stopped performing publicly and focused on recording music in the studio. In 1943, he recorded a series of songs for the Commodore label, including Jitterbug Waltz and Corinna. These recordings are notable for their introspective and melancholic tone, which reflects Fats' growing sense of mortality. Fats Waller passed away on December 15, 1943, at the age of 39. His death was a shock to the music world, and it marked the end of an era in jazz. Despite his personal struggles and challenges, Fats had left an indelible mark on American music, and his legacy continues to inspire musicians to this day. In the words of the great jazz pianist Duke Ellington, Fats Waller was a genius, a master of the piano, and a true original. He had a way of making music that was both timeless and timely, and his influence can still be heard in the music of today. This tribute to Fats' enduring legacy is a testament to the power of his music and the impact it has had on generations of musicians and fans. As we conclude our exploration of Fats Waller's life and legacy, it's clear that his contributions to jazz and American music cannot be overstated. Through his innovative piano style, charismatic stage presence, and unforgettable compositions, Fats left an indelible mark on the world of music. His legacy continues to inspire and influence musicians to this day, and his music remains a timeless testament to the power of creativity and innovation. As Count Basie once said, Fats Waller was a one-of-a-kind guy, a real original. He had a way of making you feel like you were the only person in the room, even when he was playing for thousands of people. This ability to connect with audiences and create a sense of intimacy, even in large venues, was a key aspect of Fats' enduring appeal. In remembering Fats Waller's life and legacy, we are reminded of the transformative power of music to bring people together and transcend boundaries. His story is a testament to the human spirit, and his music continues to inspire and uplift us to this day. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and legacy of Thomas Wright Fats Waller, a true giant of American music. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.